She-Rag got me.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Zamir White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the end.
Now White lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 2. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this one to Pittman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 46. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchdown. First down, here's White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground, White again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. it's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
In the offense, ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. 2nd and 1. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. Alec. Pierce with his 13th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, so there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.
today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. So the interception there, and Charles Hyde. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. Back now in Miami. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do. Trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Rolling to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And, look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And 11 of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. A little too amped up there, guys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. It's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Some boos coming down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down.